Alright, hello again. You guys really liked that last video. Wow, that was a surprise to me. But as I was grocery shopping today, this time at the bigger supermarket, Carrefour, which is weird because carré in French is square. You'd think their logo was a square with four sides. It is not. It's another design. You can look it up if you want. But I was browsing the aisles of Carrefour today, and I came across this dish, butter chicken. Now, I thought, I have to try this. This is not an American dish. For those of you who may not know, this is a dish that comes from India, but it is very, very enjoyed by many Americans, including my family. We enjoy it extensively. It was made popular by this one lady on the internet who published her butter chicken recipe, and now most every Instant Pot maker knows of the name of the recipe of butter chicken. So, this is a meal that I have to microwave, so I will be pausing the video and coming back in just a few moments. But first, I want you to see butter chicken. We have the chicken and the rice on this side. I don't understand why I forgot what rice was for a moment, but I did. This is it. I'm afraid to hold it up too much because I feel like the water might leak through the seal, but I'm gonna go microwave this and I'll be right back. Alright, we are back. I have a fork and I have the meal all microwaved. I won't give too much on the cooking instructions. It said 4 minutes in the microwave. I did it 2 minutes and I found that to be plenty warm. It said 4 minutes at 600 watts. I don't know how many watts the microwave is. Mixing it in now, the smell is pretty much on point. Granted, now I have to give this disclaimer, just like with the donuts, I haven't had butter chicken in a long time. So I don't have like an instant comparison, but from what I can smell, it is quite on point with the smell. The sauce looks decent. And also, I find that every time you make butter chicken, it's a little different because the spices are just so finicky like that. Alright, chicken is quite shredded, although that's to be expected for a processed meal like this, where it would go through a factory and not just you yourself cutting up the chicken, however much you feel like cutting it up that day. Alright, so let me get the rest of this plastic peel off here. Whoop. Alrighty, are we ready to try butter chicken? Yes, we are. Alright. I'll try to give you a look at the color here. I don't want to like just dump the food onto the computer because that's totally a thing that I could do. But here we go. There's what a bite of it looks like. It looks better when I'm not recording it with this grainy webcam, but the grainy webcam is part of the aesthetic for this, what might become a series now, I guess. Alright, let's take a bite. Okay, alright, that's okay. Alright. I am also genuinely hungry, so forgive me for eating more than one bite before I make my opinion. It is not bad. It is not the same, though. Not the same. Not as impressive as those donuts. I don't know what they put in those donuts besides sugar, but this is not as impressive as the donuts. Granted, all the butter chicken I've had has also been homemade, but it is missing the, like, spiciness of it. Not spiciness, it isn't spice necessarily, but just, like, the actual, like, power and punch. Like, if this was a knife, it would be a dull knife. It would be a dull, like, paring knife. And then the butter chicken that is made by my loving mother and father would be like a very nice, sharp cutting knife that cuts things very easily. So, like, this gets the job done. This is a pretty accurate resemblance, but it could be made so much better. So, man, I'm actually kind of disappointed I didn't have a wow reaction like I did with the donuts, but I guess that's the whole point of a review series, right? I keep taking bites expecting it to hit me because usually I can't eat more than a few bites before I have to take a drink of something, but it's not. Yeah. I don't know what is missing. Something in that spice ratio is just... So, like, it's not bad. Definitely a nice introduction to the foray of butter chicken, but if you eat this, just wait until you eat real home-cooked butter chicken. Also reminds me of how bad the guacamole is from the corner market that I got the donuts from. The guacamole is terrible. The hummus is great, but the guacamole is slimy. Not creamy, it's slimy. It's very strange how these two sauces could be made so differently, and one could be so good and the other could be so bad, but it is. It is. This won't become a full-on series, by the way. Or maybe it will. I don't know. I don't have the time to really do much more than this. This will probably be the last video like this that I make. Do I have anything else to say about this? I mean, like, I'm gonna eat the rest of it. That's what everybody does after they turn off the camera, but, man. I'm actually kind of disappointed. I feel like if I had my own seasonings, I could, like, add a bunch of, like, turmeric in there or something. I don't know what, but it's missing that punch. So, congratulations, Mom and Dad. You've definitely won out over the French supermarket in this regard. Alright. Look up the recipe for butter chicken if you want to see it. Thank you so much for watching.